10% of guys get 90% of the women. It's not about making all the women like you, but it's making the women that you want like you. I went to this Tantra retreat thinking I'm going to learn all the skills to become like a sex guru. It's not about coming, it's not about having orgasm, it's more about the intensity that you feel when you are together. If you want to have an interesting Tinder profile, you want to have an interesting life.
We start with love and then we always end up with a Tinder profile. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Maybe you are on your way to making a lot of money.
Live your life better, be successful, achieve your dreams.
I drop into this state of silence, just awareness, and I'm in awe.
Let's talk about love.
Let's go.
I think you've been exploring the concept of love for a while now. So what are you finding so far?
I think that's an interesting place to start with. I've been traveling around the world for more than 10 years now. I go to about 20 countries every year. And a lot of my attention has been going towards the dating scene. I have quite an interesting skill, that of creating very good profile for dating apps.
All right.
Besides that, it's been a journey for me as well, with the courage that I developed, with the self-awareness to also go and approach women in different situations. It's been a long ride, discovering what I like and what I don't like by direct experience, let's say.
Okay.
I would say a couple of years, I started to get bored of that. I started to feel that I had to do that.
Yeah.
It was part of my journey. And each of us has their own limit to that. Until my cup was full, I had to do a lot. Maybe some people need to do less. Like you are in high school and you meet the girl of your dreams and you get married, and all the rest of your life you're only with one woman. Maybe the way I was brought up, maybe because my parents split up while I was young, like 4 years old. Maybe a lot of maybes why that happens, but no matter why, I needed this expression and spreading of my seed in many places and many countries and so on.
All right.
So after I finished this, it felt like an end to a chapter.
Okay.
And I started to feel that I want to be in a monogamous relationship, that I want to be with somebody to build a family, to have kids, and things that before maybe they were somehow in the back of my mind, but not as a priority.
Okay. I have so many questions.
Right now, I'm in a very good place. I'm with a woman that I deeply love and that I appreciate and respect and all these good things. And yeah, we'll see where that takes us. We've been together for almost 7 months at the time of recording this.
Wow. We're going to start with Tinder profile because people will be like, he needs to ask. So what have you learned about creating those online profiles that work well than the others?
Right.
For those of single,
let's get down to business.
We start with love and then we always end up with a Tinder profile. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. But...
Yes. I was actually thinking about this, to have a service at some point in my life, where I help guys just to have a profile that stands out in a way.
We'll have a phone number at the bottom. You can call it.
1-800 Tinder. If you want to have an interesting Tinder profile, you want to have an interesting life.
Okay.
That's in short, because what I use in my photos, besides no sunglasses and just like a headshot that shows my honesty, vulnerability, and that this is who I am somehow. Then the rest of the pictures are stories. I create brands. I created 7-figure businesses that are based on the marketing that we do. So, for example, on Amazon, you have a main picture and then secondary pictures
Yes.
for your product. And every picture must tell a story. It's not about me in different positions, like from the left side, maybe she likes me from this. Maybe I should wear one without a top. Maybe, like, that's irrelevant.
One with a cat.
One with an animal, like, there's also other details to have in mind, but I would say it's first an audit to yourself. Like, what do you like? What are your passions? Not the highlights of your life. Don't put there your highlights, like, oh, I was once in the jungle, I was trekking, and now I have a picture with me there. It's not so much about this. I see also a lot of guys posting a lot of pictures from their holidays, and that's fine. You like to go on holidays, that's fine. But if it's just like you would live on an island, but actually you're going to on a 9 to 5 job, and that's not really you, I would focus more on who you are day to day, and then some other things. So, for example, I have pictures with me from Bali. I have pictures with me on an airplane because I travel a lot, and I have pictures with other people, with friends, and because this is who I am. I love to connect people. I love to have friends around, and yeah, this would be like the first thing that I think about. Every picture to tell a story, and then for the description, you cannot leave it blank or say, if you really want to know me, message me.
Yeah.
Um, Actually, I think that works if you're very, very good looking. The From what I know, from what I read, the percentages are wild. Like the 10% of guys
Get all the women.
get 90% of the women.
Yeah.
This is crazy, and I think you can optimize a lot for that by optimizing your profile.
But guys do not see other guys' profiles. You only see the girls, right?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So you have to register as a woman. And
You
then
have,
see the
yeah,
guys you like.
probably. I see it just for my friends that I also helped to with this, and some of the profiles are crazy because we think that the women will like the pictures that we like about ourselves.
Yes.
And we're just, I see guys posting kind of the same thing, that it doesn't have an emotion behind it. It's just him looking cool next to his car, next to like, what is that? It's like there's no emotion behind the picture. I have a picture in Africa.
Okay.
I have a picture with an elephant, just me putting my head next to the elephant's head.
Nice.
That also, I knew that if you have an animal, then it's good.
Yes.
I'm also use a picture of me talking on stage at TEDx,
Okay.
and that shows my authority without me being too pushy about it.
Yes.
And it's not about making all the women like you, but it's making the women that you want like you. So for me, because I wanted to attract a lot of beautiful women, I knew a lot of beautiful women are also interested in a successful man. So I was showcasing some pictures where I show myself as being successful without being a douche. It's not like I have
Lamborghini.
the Lamborghini and the bottle of Dom Perignon in one hand, and I'm like, yeah, and I'm like with
Okay.
a big chain. It's more I want to show myself, like, really, that's the idea, with some like highlight on the things that I know women would want.
Okay. Since people who are listening, most of them have 9 to 5. Not everybody's Alex Hudi who travels around the world and speaks at TEDx, unfortunately. um, so in that regard, then most people describing their life would be like, this is me at the job, this
Yeah.
is me at the gym, this is me at the coffee shop, and this is me at home. And I think probably most of the, I don't know, I haven't seen any men Tinder profile, but a lot of them probably look like that. So it's very hard for you to show yourself when your life is pretty mundane.
Yes, I understand. Then you need to change your life.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, really, why do you think a cool woman would be attracted to you if you are like the rest? It's very hard. So then you need to make some changes. Maybe pick up a hobby. Maybe pick up like a sport that you do. Maybe like watch videos on YouTube about grooming, like how to have a more appealing and more face and more charisma. I think nothing is stagnant. Nothing is the way it is because it's been this way,
Yes.
and we can always make changes. So anybody that is like, oh, I have this life and who's gonna like me and so on, yeah, you may have maybe shitty life looking from outside, and now let's see how we can make it better. Maybe you just like walks in nature. Maybe you are on your way to making a lot of money. So that means maybe take picture in some prosperous places. Go to a hotel lobby, order tea, and have the waiter take a picture of you while you're sipping on the tea, because you want to show that you're on your way somehow. Like that's your intention. That's really who you are becoming. But don't do like I mean there are some like people think in templates.
Yes.
They want the nice car, the nice suit, the nice watch, go on 4 vacations per year, and that's it. This is like a template desire. I could, if I could read like the desire, I don't know, like list for
Blueprint. Yeah.
blueprint for humans,
Yeah.
this would be it. But then how do we stand out?
Yeah. So what you're saying, which I agree with, and I'll put the words in your mouth, but correct me if I'm wrong. So it's better to design your life, and then the woman is a representation of the life you're currently living. So instead of chasing woman, you just live your life better, be successful, achieve your dreams, and then this will allow you to magnetize the right people, not just women, the right relationships in your life.
Yes, yes, so well said. Have you ever seen a hot woman's Tinder profile?
Yes, I was actually wanted to tell you about that because one friend of mine, she's a very beautiful model, and we're talking about Tinder, and she's like, "Watch." She takes her Tinder profile, and it's the phone is getting hot. I'm like, "Why the phone is getting hot?" She's like, "Look, every single time she swipes is a match." And she's like, right now I have like 15,000 people wanna meet me. She's like, if I wanted to an iPhone, I can just message some of them and they'll be buy me an iPhone. If I want to go to Dubai, some people are gonna take me to Dubai. And I'm like, this is so twisted. The life became so twisted because the women have such an abundance of men that the regular folk who are trying to get better and be successful, they have way lower chance to be attracted. Of course, there are probably women who are not into all of those kind of things, but beautiful women have so many options these days that even if you're successful, if you're a millionaire, whatever, there's always somebody cooler who will take her on a private jet whenever she wants, which is twisted. I mean, I guess the competition is so high that it's becoming very interesting.
Yes,
I'll
for
put it
sure,
that
for
way.
sure, for sure, for sure. Yes, and I've dated women like this, and I know how it can be. They're taken to different places, and they get accustomed to this, and it's this princess treatment. And they think that they normalize it.
Yes.
It's like, how else can it be?
Yeah.
This guy bought me the bag. This guy got me the iPhone or whatever. We're going skiing in this 100K vacation. We're going on in Maldives for another 50K, and it's all the time it becomes normal. But I also notice that the dynamic in these relationships,
Yes.
because the guys are getting used to buying the women like this, and being more of the provider and the father figure in a way.
Yes.
And at the same time there's a weird energy of ownership, and the girls also feel this. And the girls I met this way, they have highs, and the very high highs and very low lows.
Yeah. I think what's missing here is love.
Yeah.
So the thing we start with, going back to it, what I see, it's mostly like an exchange.
Yeah.
Men want to have sex or want to be seen with a hot woman or be in a company.
Yeah.
And maybe some of them, this is the only way they learn because it's the easiest way. We always like to take shortcuts in life. So if I can buy you a bag and it costs me nothing and then you're going to sleep with me, great. But there's no love in it. There's no relationship. There's no feeling. She doesn't feel attached. She doesn't feel warm. She doesn't feel understood.
She's feeling a little bit excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like more like taking a cocaine than drinking a tea at the hotel.
Yeah.
So it's very different.
Yeah.
And then again, as you said, highs and lows. So at some point, this guy gonna find somebody else.
Yes. And I don't think that is bad. You know why?
I'm not judging it. I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
That's what I
yeah,
want to say. That usually people that are in a healthy relationship, let's say, or a long-term relationship, they look at this stuff and they think of it as bad. Like you said, no love, no. But you know what? There's beauty in it.
Yeah.
There's life expressing itself in both stories. And the guy that is taking a lot of cocaine and fucking all the women and all this stuff is probably enjoying part of life. And then being in a monogamous relationship and having kids and being like in a home and all these things, these are great too. There's no good or bad here. That's what I noticed. That once you turn on this side of the spectrum, you start to judge the people on the other side of the spectrum, and you're like, yeah, no, I got it good. I got it very good. My wife loves me. We have two beautiful kids, and this is the best life ever. And it is. I'm not saying it's not. Just don't judge the other guy that is buying all the bags and is having all these empty relationships, because that's also, it has beauty. I had a lot of great time on this side of my life, and I am just moving into another chapter. I'm not saying I did a lot of fucked up things, but the things that I did fully, and I don't regret them. It's like that's part of my life. I'm happy I had it, and now I'm excited about this new part.
Because what you said before, you need to make your cup full. Like
Yeah.
if you really wanna fuck hot woman, you have to do that to understand that okay, maybe I like it, maybe I don't like it. But if let's say some people are fucking hot woman, I expect them then to have a sleep a night with them and carry them, and when they cry to support them, well, maybe then you need to rethink and say, okay, there's other way how I can structure this relationship, or find somebody else who would support me in this. But the other thing that I want to ask you, and you're actually very nicely getting to it. So you were at this stage where you were having this lots of fun. At what point did you realize? What was the signs of realization that okay, it's enough? Um, I would like to have better, not better, different, committed relationship with somebody else and do it differently. Like what was the signs? How you felt? Where you were? Describe it.
I've had the longer term relationships in the last 10 years, maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. And with most of the girlfriends that I had, I was having these discussions before that in the past I couldn't be with just one woman, that I want to be with multiple partners. And this is where I am right now. And with some of them it worked, with some of them it didn't, and it was a roller coaster at times. I'm very fortunate to have had very understanding girlfriends and loving, and I believe the relationships were great for as long as they were.
Lasted. Yeah.
Yeah. There were, I guess, two or three things that shifted my perspective. One was Tantra.
Yeah, we're gonna go there too. Yeah.
Yes, because because Tantra, um, uh, I went to this Tantra retreat thinking I'm going to learn all the skills to become like a sex guru,
Yeah.
like where you touch here, how you press here, all these things, and
Where you put a passcode in.
exactly. I thought I'm gonna find out exactly how you do it, and actually, it was more about being in love, like in love myself with being in love, and then how to share that love with somebody else. And that desire of mine to find the next exciting thing in the next partner switched to, oh, how deep can I go with the same partner?
Yes.
And that was the first time I experienced a different kind of lovemaking.
Well, what does deep means? I haven't been in Tantra, though. I know you were advising me to do it. And knowing me that I follow your footsteps, I was in dark retreat, I was in a Vipassana, soon I'm going to be a Tantra god as well. But what is deep for people who don't know anything about Tantra?
Yes, I would say that normally I and maybe other guys, we understand a lot about sexuality and sex itself from porn.
Mhm.
And we women as well, they think that's how you do it. And it's more like a sport, like an intense thing that you want to have different positions, you want to explore. It's exciting too. I'm not saying again that it's bad, it's just
Yeah.
different.
Some people like sports.
Exactly. And now I've discovered Tantra that is more like meditation that we do together. Everything is very, very slow, and you kind of merge with the other person in this. You're breathing the same. You're there together in a way that I almost never experienced before. So this merging is not about coming, it's not about having orgasm, it's more about the intensity that you feel when you are together as a couple, like I said, like meditating, but it's very, very slow. And it can take hours. Like a normal tantric sex session has three parts.
Okay.
You have the foreplay,
Yeah.
which can last 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And it's like massages and soft touches and so on. And then it's the actual sex, which is 2, 3 hours.
Wow.
I know.
How do you last that long? It's very slow.
You don't. So sometimes your manpower gets weaker,
Yeah.
but it's okay. You're in the process. You are there, and you may be sometimes inside, you may not be, but it's all in the process. And sometimes you're hard, sometimes you get back to hardness, sometimes you're soft, and so on. So
So it's okay.
it's
One of
okay.
those things that are shameful usually. Oh, this guy gets soft. Here it's
Exactly.
like celebrated. It's
Yeah,
a part of the
not.
process.
I don't know if celebrated, but it's a part of the process,
Okay.
and it's good. I mean, I guess it's kind of mandatory to do this with somebody that understands this.
Yeah.
You cannot go on Tinder and be like, "Hey, how are you? Let's go." And
I
that's
have
why.
something new to try. I'm gonna get soft a bit, but ignore that.
Right. So let me finish with the three parts. The third
Yes.
part is integration.
Okay.
So some guys, after sex, they would just go to the toilet, they would shower and be like, okay, thank you very much. And then they're gone. Or the girl feels a little bit uncomfortable to stay in the bed and she goes away. But the idea in Tantra is to stay together. After the sex, let's hug. Let's let's just be together. It may be different positions and so on in which you're doing this, but it's just that we just experienced something beautiful. Let's be there for one another. And yeah, man, I don't think you can do this with somebody off Tinder,
Yeah.
because that's the another beautiful thing about it. This goes deeper and better every time. So
Really?
you're not having the same experience every time. It's sometimes shocking how deeper and deeper it can go, and the love making becomes this. Like I said, the parallel that I can make is with meditation. And sometimes you go very deep into meditation. You're like, whoa, what the hell is this? And sometimes it may not be so deep. It's kind of the same.
This is the way you make love now? Is that your
I
standard
haven't
one?
fully integrated. So
Okay.
now the thing is, I've been practicing and I think getting good at the other way of making love
Yeah.
for 20 plus years.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's so hard to learn Tantra, but it's hard to unlearn what I've been doing before, because I have different connections in my mind. Like, if I do this, she will like it. If I do this, she will like it. And then what happens if I don't do that? So with Tantra, I feel like a novice. Even though it's been a few years since I've just started learning about this, I've also not been practicing. Like, there's some exercises you need to do, and um, yeah, I feel like I'm still integrating Tantra. I would say I'm somewhere in the middle. Like, sometimes it's more tantric, and sometimes it's just raw.
Okay. So if we talk about the benefits,
Yeah,
what are they? How did that change your life? Just doing
just doing this.
making love differently.
Yeah, there's another thing. There's no force. There's no like I don't need to come every time, and I don't feel the pressure for that. Um, of course, my intention is always to have the woman also enjoy this as much as possible. But what I learned with Tantra is that that's not the goal anymore. We can just enjoy each other and the company and the depth.
Like presence and awareness instead of
Exact,
results.
exactly. Without even for her, it's no pressure that I need to come.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, I need to do something so he finishes and so on. All that is gone, because we know at first it's not good to come every time. If you're having sex and coming every day, from my experience, I know that I will be tired. Also, if I'm coming more than one time per night, I feel very sleepy the next day. Like,
Yes.
my body needs to recharge.
I noted that too. I never noted that before, but like I would feel like hangover next day.
Exactly.
I'm
Like,
like, wow.
the body needs to recover after that. And my tantra teacher says we can calculate how many days we need until we come. So, for example, if you're coming too often,
Yeah.
and you feel, actually, no, if you feel sleepy after you come, like any you come and then the first thing is like you're
Yeah.
sleeping, you're coming too often.
Okay.
That's a sign. Now, if you've not come for a while and you start to have mood swings, happy, sad, cry, then I'm excited again, and so on, it's time to come, my friend. It's that time. It's that time.
Wow.
So you can calculate between this where you are. For some people, it can be once a week.
Yeah.
For some people, it can be once every 2 weeks. And for my tantra teacher right now, he's in his mid 30s. It's once every 40 days.
Okay.
So
So he does have regular lovemaking. I don't know if you call it sex in Tantra or not.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
call it
yeah,
sex?
yeah, yeah.
So he does have regular sex. He just doesn't come, and he only
Exactly,
comes
exactly.
when he feels it's
Yes, yes.
aligned.
And it's also very cool as a man to know how to move that energy inside of you and to still have orgasm, but not to come. So you're having a lot of pleasure, you're enjoying this, but you feel when you're at the point of no return, so you don't go there. So you're like a little bit riding that wave. And yeah, it's I feel it gives me power. I
That's
feel
why I need to also have right woman, because women are conditioned
yeah,
to get men to come.
yeah,
They feel satisfaction. They don't feel. A lot of them feel that they're not good enough if they cannot make you come.
exactly,
And we as a man, we're conditioned to come as well. So we finish the job. We're so powerful.
exactly.
We own that situation when we come, which is very very weird.
I know. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yeah. It's all coming from my understanding from the porn that we watch from very early age,
yeah,
and we see all those images that the guy is coming and so on, because that's how you finish. That's how
yes,
the scene ends. If he doesn't come, what the fuck happened?
yeah.
It's like something strange is
You
happening.
have to pay for it then to, to watch a full one. So do you watch porn?
Not anymore, man. Not anymore.
How
Yeah,
long have it been?
I would say a few months now. I was away from my girlfriend, and I did watch porn once more in the month that we were not together. She was in another city, in another country, and I did watch it one time. But other than that, I've been because once you, it's not about not watching porn. It's about where else my attention is going to.
Yeah.
So because I'm now in a healthy relationship and we have sex and I'm enjoying it. It's not like I'm looking for something to fill my void, because that's what porn and jerking off and all that stuff was doing before.
Yeah.
If I didn't have the human connection, if I didn't have a girlfriend, I would turn to this as an escape, as a way to, yeah, that's my way of releasing that tension, maybe.
But I think a lot of men turn to that as a regular thing, and that's why they don't need. This is statistics we talked about Gil last week. Most of Gen Zers prefer playing video games and having sex, which is crazy. Like, okay, that's just so weird. So a lot of men, they turn to porn and then they're like, I don't need a girlfriend. Why do I need a girlfriend? I just need to buy some bags or go to dinner, act like I care. I can just go masturbate and, watch some porn, imagine that I'm with anybody who I want, and
Yeah,
that's it. But it's unhealthy. I mean, again, if it's your thing, you're watching and you like jerking off, do it after. But in general, I think it's very hard to connect with somebody when you're drained, right? Like, how would I go and I pursue somebody if I just jerked off and I'm like tired or I don't care? Because at some point, the goal is not important, but also is important, because then you can create a chemistry. All this flirting and all this getting turned on, all this is way harder to do when you're sedated by porn or alcohol, whatever people do.
yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, uh, I did go to some dates after I jerked off, and I was trying to think back how probably I wasn't doing so good on those dates. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because I used to watch porn, and now I watch porn very rarely. Because I'm like, first of all, when you go out, like zoom out, and then you zoom in, what you see, like this is just like if I would be an alien and I would be watching porn, this is some two weird people naked doing some weird shit. Like, why is that even interesting? Like, it's like watching how somebody plays video games. Some people like it. I'm like, well, it's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
Even watching sports, I'm like, I just go play sports. Like, I don't care who's gonna win. There's not my life. I'm not part of this. Why am I being spectator in somebody else's spectacle? You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Uh,
I love how you said that. Yeah. I usually, I mean, for many, many times, I give this example about Twitch. You know, Twitch is the second largest video platform in the world. It
Yes.
has more subscribers than HBO
Yeah.
and Netflix combined.
Wow.
And people just go on Twitch mostly to watch other people play video games.
Yeah.
This is wild. This is crazy to me, you
Yeah.
know? Imagine millions of people every day doing this, like not having the controllers, not having any say in what the guy playing does. They're just watching. It's usually also an entertaining human. They also show themselves on part of the screen there. But wow. And for some of the people, myself included, judging this, it's actually a reflection of majority of the world. We have a few creators, we have a few content creators, but also creators of their own life
Yeah.
that they put out content. It may be stories, it may be reels and movies and so on. And then there's a lot of spectators, people that have outsourced their own emotions to these Instagram celebrities and to the movies that we see in cinema.
Yeah.
Sometimes I used to be obsessed with movies, by the way.
Yeah. Me too.
I used to watch 2 or 3 movies every night.
Yes.
I would download them from torrents. That was back in the day before Netflix.
Yeah. We'll cut that part. Go
and
on.
and then um, it could be I would watch a comedy, I would watch a drama, I would watch a thriller. Usually something that would make my mind
Active.
more active.
Yeah.
That was the best. But at the same time, I saw that it came with a lot of emotional baggage. You
Yeah.
know, I would feel what the character was feeling or what the intention of the director was for me to feel. And even if you go to a movie theater and you see a movie, you think you saw like Avengers, and now you're looking like, yeah, yeah, and you feel excited. But actually, what have you done in your life? That's from your numbness. Now you have a little bit of excitement and a little bit of wow, it's cool to be a superhero, but how are you putting that into real life?
Yeah.
How are you creating your superhero life?
Yeah, it's like reading a book how to sell on Amazon and thinking that you're an Amazon seller. You're
Yeah,
like, oh, I know
yeah.
all the tricks. Well, have you sold anything now?
Yes, how to not only also these Instagram and all the social media is showing you a type of life that some people are living, or you're seeing these pictures or videos from locations where you want to go, and it leaves you with a little bit of like content, like at least I know how it is in the video, or at least or for some people it's like I've already seen it here, why should I go there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already been there. Alex has been there. It's fine.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to eat that. Alex ate it yesterday. It was a good steak. I see Alex liked it. But the problem is, and it's not a problem, but what bothers me is that everybody, like, this is life. Not a lot of people who say they live their life, they don't. Like, they might just travel once, create hundreds of pictures, and then they would push those pictures for a year. And you're sitting there and thinking that this guy who you know, all he does is traveling. People like you is very rare. And actually, you don't post that much. I don't post that much. People who live the life, they really have a lot of time to go and post on Instagram. You're like, I actually don't care if somebody sees my life or not. I stopped taking pictures. Like somebody else here taking pictures. I don't take pictures on a podcast. I don't take pictures how I eat because I'm like, I just enjoy it. And then it's funny to see people who are not accustomed to being in, I don't know, in Bali, for example. Somebody comes, my sister came. She would take pictures everywhere because for her it's a vacation. It's like a very special situation. I understand it. But I'm like, let's just enjoy the meal.
I know what you mean. I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah, I think about this normalizing a lot. Like what was normal for me before, to work at a cubicle job and to have 3 vacations per year instead of 2 vacations like the rest
Yeah.
of my friends, and to have this thinking about I have this life, and then I can have a little bit of break in the weekends and in vacations. But most of my life is here at the desk that I'm working. And I, I don't know what triggers people. For me, it was a book that I read, the blogs that I was reading, but to first have the curiosity and then to have the courage to change that normal and to go from vacation to lifestyle and to go from working at a desk to working everywhere and to being stuck in one place to being wherever you want. I think it's these changes that I want to instill in people. Like I want to be an inspiration for them. Like it's possible, man. I'm not too bright. I'm not too good looking. I'm not nothing special about me. Just maybe a desire. Maybe this ability to connect with other people that were my mentors, and I learned from them, and so on. And all these direct experiences in this 10 plus years of a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've been inspired by you.
Hmm.
Thanks to you, I'm in Bali,
Ah.
as we know. So, huge, huge, huge kudos to you. Back to love. So, what is love? Like, we talk about Tantra, we talk about sex, we talk about Instagram. None of this is love. But what is love for you? Like, how do you define it?
Um, I feel that love for me is something. Well, I what comes to mind, maybe what I wanted to say, and then you said ask me about love, is that I need to be a bit selfish, and to have that love first for myself. And when I'm able to tune in to that love, um, then others will see it in me and I can see it in them. But if I am more in fear, then that's kind of a filter that I'm seeing the life through. And that's what I think, that's what I start to believe about the world and the people that I meet and so on. So love is more like a frequency that I tune into, and is so good, man. I'm not there all the time. I'm um, I'm here. I'm there in love more often than before. I'm not living there yet. I still have challenges and things, especially mind tricks that take me out of love. But I do believe that I am more in love than I was before.
And how do you see that? How does it feel? How do you
There's a
observe it?
feeling of relaxation. There's a feeling of um, acceptance towards myself and towards the reality or whatever this is.
Oh, okay. We might go there too. Who knows? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Um, so whenever I start to believe that somebody is not loving me, I always believe it starts inside of me. So it's a projection. It's something reflected back to me, and to be the inspiration that I want and to have the impact that I want to have in the world. It's more about me being in this energy. What is this energy? It's like gratitude. It's like a compassion. It's like there's there's also a power in there, but it's like a peaceful warrior kind of
Yeah.
power.
Interesting.
Um, yeah. How do you describe love?
I had this thought while you were talking, so I'm gonna voice that, and then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so both you and me were in a lucky position that we can give, right? So there's a lot of people that we can support, and I think for me, I'm gonna talk about myself, but I'm sure you'll relate to. Sometimes you give a lot, and this is you. I would subconsciously feel that if I give a lot, people would love me. And for me, it happened. I was in a similar situation as you. My parents divorced when I was free. Um, My dad's a great guy. He would live separately. And somehow, though, I understood that I need to win love, because it's when you're a child, you see parent divorce, you connect the wrong things together, and you might think that it's your fault that they divorced, which is nobody's fault. My parents are great, but I was striving to win love and I learned that actually coming here on some healing journey. Um, and I realized that. And for me, every time I give, I'm like, am I giving to receive somebody's love or not? And I think when you can give a lot, it's kind of when you get an instant feedback of people, maybe gratitude, or you know that you can change something. Am I doing that because I would like them to love me so I feel fulfilled? It's very selfish. Or I'm doing that because it's fine. I just do it because I'm a nice person. But even that like doesn't sound well. I think it's a very selfish thing that we all are striving for love. We want to change the world so the world loves us back, so we feel loved.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if that's right or wrong, because what you said is if you just love yourself, it doesn't matter if you give or not. You can just be here,
Yeah.
which I think you actually exemplify very well. And I'm learning from you, because I can see that you give, but you don't give for somebody to love you back. You give just because it's natural to you. It's the way you are. I try to do that, but I also think subconsciously, maybe for both of us at some degree, it's us seeking for love and validation.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, I'm doing it for selfish reasons in a way. The way I see it, and to maybe complement what you said, I need to fill my cup first, to feel the abundant life and the abundant love that I have, and then everything that comes on top of that already full glass is just abundance, and all I feel is that I want to give. But I go through phases in my life. I feel sometimes like I'm in that abundant feeling, and I want to help, and like a fountain,
Yeah,
it comes out of me. And then sometimes I feel down myself, and I need the time to be by myself and to regroup and maybe stay in darkness for a few days,
yeah,
or whatever the practice is, but then to come back to that abundance.
I see.
So I didn't yet find the secret to stay in that abundant state. I feel that it's a work in progress, that for me right now where I am, I can touch it, I can be there for a while, but then it goes away and I need to get back and then like the same.
And I think the mistakes we make and I make is trying to fill up the cup by giving and expecting somebody else to help you fill in your own cup. Because like, oh, there's so many people, I can just go. I feel not good. I go hang out with the friends. Where what you should be doing is sitting with yourself, journaling, and figuring out why the hell are you're not feeling. Go get some sleep. But we are like, okay, I need to get this dopamine hit, so maybe it will feel better. Same as like porn. Oh, I'm just gonna go watch porn. Maybe that will make me feel better. There's difference between I feel so good that I can take people in and provide more to them and we co-create. Whereas I don't feel well, guys, you need to lift me up. Come on. I'm giving so much, go lift me up. And for sometimes I go into that destructive pattern. And right now I'm reflecting back what you said. I should just go to the darkness and do some other stuff instead. Yeah.
How do you define love?
For me, the most important thing in life is peace. I don't know why. I guess my life is chaotic at times, and I think love is very connected to peace. You don't need to go, you don't need to do, you don't need to prove. You are complete. And I think when you love yourself, we're talking about self-love or loving somebody else, you feel at peace. The time stops, and you're just there. You're present without trying to be present. You're in this meditative state without trying to meditate. You just feel complete peace. So I would define love that way.
I love it.
Yeah. I never thought about it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we're going to talk about love today, but it's going well. Dark retreats. You're going back to dark.
Yeah, in a few days. Yeah.
How do you feel
On
about that?
Tuesday. It's my 8th time.
8th time.
Yeah. I was thinking the other day that with this one, I'm averaging about 5 days every 6 months that I go in the darkness.
Yeah.
and I'm getting close to 40 days now. So like it's
Crazy.
pretty crazy. Yeah, if you think about it. What I found is that it's the best way for me to be with myself. No
Okay.
distractions, no phone, no not no anything that would take my attention away. And you know, I also heard that about 70% of our energy every day is going to sight,
Yes.
things that we see. So if you take that away, that energy has to be transmuted and has to be used somewhere else. And for the first 2 3 days, usually I feel my brain is hyperactive and trying to find answers, and I'm thinking about different things in my life and so on. It's also part of the experience. It's not bad. It's just what it is. But then what has happened in pretty much all my experiences so far in the dark, I drop into this state of silence, of just awareness. And I'm in awe. I'm like, wow, man, such beauty just by being with myself. Maybe that love that we were talking about is that, is that just being, that peace, that inner peace. And from that, um, like bubbles coming up, I get inspiration and I get ideas about what I want to do next. And there's an expression in English to see the forest for the trees. So you or see the trees for the forest, something like this. The idea is that before you were seeing a lot like the forest, and now, poop, in front of you, what is this? Oh, it's a tree.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the exact thing that I want to do. How could I have not seen this before? This was always in front of me, but because my mind is all over the place, it didn't see the obvious, the thing that I feel so much excitement right now, and definitely when I'm getting out of here, I'm going to do this. Now, from previous experiences with darkness, I do about 30% of the things that I intend to do when I'm in darkness. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get out and then call this guy and message this guy, and I'm gonna get together and do this. I'm gonna open this business and I'm gonna do this, and like all this big plan. And actually, when I get out, life hits me, and there's fires to put out, and there's things that I need to manage, and slowly but surely, a lot of the things that I wanted to do don't get done.
Yeah. What do
Yeah.
you do there in the dark? Like, how does your day look like? Because when I was sitting, I didn't have a strong practice. So for me, it was kind of challenging. I would sit and meditate, and I would do push-ups, 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 which I don't know why I do push-ups in the dark. Uh, I would work out, I would eat, I would wait for the next food, I sleep. What do you do?
Pretty much what you said. I think my mind, my body, myself, I go in there and I adapt to this new environment. They just turned off the lights, and I sleep a lot. I feel so good, like my body needs it, like a little bit of rest. And then I do have a practice. I meditate, and then I hear noise that food is coming, and I enjoy that food. And then I stay in the bed, and then I wake up, and then I stay more on the bed because it's so comfortable.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, let me get out of bed on the cushion and start meditating. And I meditate, and that's pretty much it, man. I don't do the push-ups.
Okay.
I don't do much movement at all. I'm such like hermit, you know. I
Yeah.
go in there and I don't do anything, and when the time is over, I'm like, yeah, let's get back to reality.
It's very hard to get out of there. Like I remember they opened the door and there's so much noise, like visual noise with all the light you see. I thought I'll just get on my motorbike and go home. I opened the door and I could just sit and I get so overwhelmed that I had to just sit for half an hour. I could not go anywhere
Yeah.
because there's so much information getting
Yes.
at you right away, noises and visuals. How do you do that?
Sometimes I see lights when I'm in the darkness,
Yeah, me
or
too.
my mind projects different things like on a layer.
Yeah.
And I think that's my mind trying to adapt to this new environment where um, because we're so used to light and strong colors. For example, our screen, our phone screen, has so many intense colors.
Yes.
And they're used by marketeers to make us do different things and um, relate different apps with different states and so on. Because in nature, we don't usually have that abundance in colors. And when I get out of the darkness and I see colors, wow. And then I look at my screen, like, do I usually look at this?
Yes.
This feels so out of place,
Yes.
so strange. Like, why do I do this? Why do I look at this screen? I spend hours, 7, 8 hours per day looking at this screen. This is crazy.
Yes.
And then I'm hooked. 5 minutes later, I'm messaging all the friends
Man.
that I wanted to message while I was in the darkness and making all these plans and so on. And then looking at YouTube and have I been missing, and looking on Instagram and on Facebook. And that's it. I'm back on my old schedule.
Yeah, it doesn't take a long time.
Yeah.
Shit. I remember one time, like, you only can gauge days by the meals they bring you.
Yeah.
So I remember one time they brought the meal, and I somehow miscalculated the meal, which is typical Anatoly. And I'm like, okay, so the meal is coming soon. So I went to sleep, and I slept probably for like 20 minutes, and I thought I slept for 8 hours. And for literally the next 8 hours, I would like waiting for breakfast. And I would be like sitting there hungry and pissed. And I'm like, what the hell? I really want to eat.
I think they forgot about me.
Yes.
They must have forgotten about me. They don't know what time to bring breakfast, and maybe they moved it from 7 to like 10.
Yeah, you
And
have that
now,
too?
yeah.
Wild shit. Anyway.
Yeah, time has strange ways in showing me, yeah, how it is, with time. Time
Yeah.
passes sometimes very fast while
Yeah.
I'm in the dark, and sometimes so hard, man. I'm the same. Like sometimes I believe that I'm in meditation for like, oh, I don't know how long I've been in meditation, but there's no way to check
Yes.
anyways.
Yeah, there's a beauty about it.
Yeah.
So we are sitting here in September 2025. What does your future look like? Where are you heading before going to a dark retreat? What are the plans for you coming up?
Yeah, it's been like going for my second mountain. That's how I feel,
Okay.
because the first mountain was I guess that what the most of the guys go for, the success. I've been traveling around the world. I've been living a very free life, and now I am um, accepting that I'm looking for the next chapter in my life that is maybe not so adventurous from this point of view of seeing so many lands and being with so many women and so on. Now it's more of grounding. And that also reflects in the things that I want for myself. Do I want to go around the world speaking at events, or do I want to be more in one place? And I'm looking at creating an ecosystem around me, the things that I do online, things that I can do offline, and also getting together a team of, I call it the Avengers, of people that have a really, like, I'm surrounded by geniuses, man. So I want these guys to really get the attention that they deserve. So besides building an ecosystem for myself, I want to help these geniuses have an ecosystem of their own, and then to have um, um, a translation, like a connection between all of us, and to serve people, to do some cool shit,
Cool shit.
like my friend Satyarthi, like my friend Emmanuel. Like there's so many, and that I think they need like megaphone.
Yes.
And yeah, it's cool, and I feel so blessed to be surrounded by amazing humans. And yeah, I feel this is it. A part of me that wants community, part of me wants some more recognition, and yeah, finding a way to express these things and to make a good life out of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy to support you, and thank you for coming. It was lots of fun.
Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah.
you. It was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who would have
Cool.
thought we would talk about love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you guys later. Bye bye.